Why exactly is it called a t-shirt? It's one of the most ubiquitous garments in the world, a staple in almost every wardrobe. But how did it get its name? You probably own several. You wear them to bed, to the gym, out with friends, and maybe even under a suit. But have you ever stopped to think about where this everyday item came from? The journey of the t-shirt from military undergarment to fashion icon is a fascinating one, deeply intertwined with major historical events and shifts in culture. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know why it's called a t-shirt, but you'll also have a whole new appreciation for this humble piece of clothing. Let's rewind a bit, further back than you might imagine. The concept of a simple, lightweight upper body garment isn't new, of course. For centuries, people have worn various forms of undershirts or tunics, but the t-shirt as we know it today really began to take shape in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Imagine factory workers, miners, and laborers in the late 1800s. They needed practical, comfortable clothing that wouldn't restrict movement and could withstand tough conditions. Traditional shirts with collars and buttons were often too cumbersome or hot. This created a demand for something simple. One of the earliest ancestors of the modern t-shirt was the Union suit, a one-piece undergarment that buttoned down the front. While practical, it wasn't ideal for warmer weather or when only an upper body covering was needed. The logical next step was to separate the top and bottom. And that's where the U.S. Navy comes in. Around the turn of the 20th century, sailors were issued lightweight white cotton undershirts. These were pullover garments, collarless, with short sleeves. They were easy to wash, comfortable in various climates, and provided an essential layer under their uniforms. This design, practical and functional, started to gain traction. So if the Navy was using them, why the T name? This is where the visual aspect becomes key. Look at the basic shape of these early undershirts. When laid flat, they formed a clear T shape, a rectangular body with two shorter rectangular sleeves extending perpendicularly from the shoulders. It was a descriptive, no-nonsense name for a no-nonsense garment. It really was that simple. The T literally described its silhouette. The term t-shirt officially entered the English language and appeared in Merriam-Webster's dictionary in the 1920s. This marked a significant moment, showing its growing acceptance and recognition as a distinct item of clothing. But it was still largely considered an undergarment, something not meant to be seen in public on its own. The transition from underwear to outerwear is a fascinating sociological story. World War II played a huge role in this. American soldiers and sailors were often photographed and filmed in their practical, comfortable t-shirts, especially in warmer climates or during downtime. These images were circulated widely, and the public began to associate the t-shirt with strength, masculinity, and the everyday hero. But it wasn't just the military that propelled the t-shirt into public view. Hollywood had a massive influence. In the 1950s, iconic actors like Marlon Brando in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951, and James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause, 1955, famously sported t-shirts as outerwear. The image of Brando, particularly in that tight white t-shirt, was incredibly impactful. It oozed raw masculinity and a rebellious edge. This wasn't just clothing, it was a statement. These films transformed the t-shirt from a mere undergarment into a symbol of youthful defiance, cool, and effortless style. Young people wanted to emulate their idols, and the t-shirt became an accessible way to do just that. Then came the 1960s, and with it, a cultural revolution. The plain white t-shirt began to evolve. Advancements in printing technology made it easier and cheaper to add designs, logos, and slogans. The t-shirt became a canvas for self-expression, a walking billboard for political statements, band loyalties, brand affiliations, and artistic designs. Think about the psychedelic patterns of the hippie movement, the protest slogans of civil rights activists, or the iconic band logos that adorned concertgoers. The t-shirt wasn't just practical anymore. It was personal. It allowed individuals to broadcast their identity and beliefs without saying a word. This democratized fashion in a way few other garments had managed to. Suddenly, you didn't need expensive couture to make a statement. A simple cotton shirt could do the trick. From there, the t-shirt's versatility only grew. In the 70s, iron-on transfers became popular, allowing anyone to customize their shirts at home. The 80s brought bold graphics, designer labels, and new fits. The 90s saw the rise of grunge aesthetics and minimalist designs. And today, the t-shirt is everything. It's a high fashion item, a basic essential, a marketing tool, and a cherished souvenir. We see different necklines: crew neck, V-neck, scoop neck, different sleeve lengths, short, cap, long, different fabrics, cotton, blends, performance materials. Yet at its core, it still retains that fundamental T shape that gave it its name all those years ago. It's a testament to the enduring power of simple, functional design. And it's not just the fashion aspect. The t-shirt has also become a powerful economic force. The global t-shirt market is worth billions, driven by fast fashion, promotional merchandise, and conscious consumer choices for sustainable and ethically produced garments. It's a truly global phenomenon, transcending cultures and borders, proving its universal appeal. So the next time you pull on a t-shirt, take a moment to appreciate its journey, from humble navy undershirt to a global fashion icon and a tool for self-expression. Its evolution is a micro-history of the 20th and 21st centuries. It's a story of practicality meeting pop culture, utility transforming into art, and a simple shape becoming a universal symbol. And there you have it, the surprisingly deep history behind the name of the t-shirt. Who knew such a simple question could lead us through military history, Hollywood glamour, and cultural revolutions? If you enjoyed this dive into everyday etymology and fashion history, please hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below what other common items you're curious about. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next historical adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.